Hi, Doug Billings with you. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like it, and also please subscribe to the YouTube channel that you're watching. I want to talk to you business leaders for a moment about the effects of servant leadership with regards to how we walk the floor. In hospitals, they call it rounding. In manufacturing environments and corporate environments, they simply say, I'm going to go walk the floor. And the purpose of that in context of servant leadership is to get to know your employees, to shake hands and kiss babies, right? To be able to engage in conversation with them about work, yes, but primarily about anything other than work. You see, as servant leaders and as effective business leaders, if we want to create a world-class environment, we should know a little bit about what goes on in the personal lives of our employees. We should get to know our employees so well that we would be able to know if there's an employee who has a son on the summertime Little League Baseball championship team. We should be able to know if there's an employee who has a spouse who's suffering from cancer. And we should be able to know how we can properly address those employees. If it were me, if I'm walking the floor and if I find out that there's an employee who has a son or a daughter on some summer league baseball or softball or swim team championship team, I'm going to write a letter to that kid and I'm going to congratulate him or her on the achievement. I'm going to give a letter to mom or dad, my employee at work, and congratulate them as I walk the floor. And if I know of an employee who has a spouse who's suffering from cancer or something, or there's been some sort of a tragedy or adversity in an employee's life, I want to visit that employee. At work, yes, but most importantly at home. I want to be able to visit them and tell them that we've got your back at work. And don't worry about time. We'll cover you. Spend your time with your family and your spouse, those who need you. And when you're ready, come back and we'll welcome you. That's servant leadership at its most powerful, and that's the sacred duty of every business leader, to walk the floor, to engage in conversation with employees and talk about anything other than work. Yes, talking about work is important, but you get my drift. Talk about work, make it 1 part work and 4 parts anything other than work. When you engage in those kind of relationships and you walk the floor and have those kinds of conversations build a relationship. And building a relationship will take care of all of those metrics for which you measure yourselves against. Retention, turnover, time to fill, recruiting positions. And you'll notice that employees, will be less apt to walk down the street or go across town to make 50 cents, $1 or $2 more an hour, because you've taken the time to establish those kind of relationships. Servant leadership is about becoming a colleague, a mentor, a coach, and yes, a friend to your employees. Don't be afraid of that, and most importantly, believe it.